It is Friday, October 21st, and XUR has just landed in the EDZ, so let's go check out his inventory. First of all, we have the Arbalist. This is an S tier pick. It is the ultimate meta linear fusion rifle. You need to have this weapon for just about any piece of content, so do not miss this weapon this week. Then we have Frosties with 67 overall, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's a very, very high roll, almost close to the max, which I think is 68. High strength isn't amazing, but it's not bad at all. We've got high mobility and high strength, and the only thing we're missing is discipline. These are definitely worth a pickup. Then we have Ursa Furiosa with super high mobility, 62 overall. This is a skip if you're going for stats, but it's a very good Titan exotic, so I would suggest picking it up if you don't have it. Then we have the Kierenstein armlets with insane mobility, insane discipline. If this was for the hunter, this would be a god roll. Absolutely pick it up. But because this is for warlock, we do not want mobility. Now, that being said, if you have a very low roll on the Kierenstein armlets, this is worth a pickup. Or if you don't have them, it's worth a pickup. But it's not the best roll. But the high stats is very, very good. Moving on from there, we're going to jump down to our weapons. First of all, we have the Chroma Rush with Feeding Frenzy and Wellspring. This is an interesting roll. It could be pretty fun for like low-end content, just tearing through ads, but it's nothing special. Then we move on to the Whispering Slab with Hip Fire Grip and Swashbuckler. Hip Fire Grip isn't really what you want on a bow and arrow, so I'm going to skip this one too. Then we have the Grid Skipper with Tunnel Vision and Frenzy. And honestly, Frenzy on the Grid Skipper is absolutely fantastic because there's not a lot of Void Pulse rifles in the game. So to be able to have a damage increasing perk like Frenzy, which gives you, I believe, a 30% damage increase for just being in combat, it's an excellent perk, and it's one of the only damage perks you can get on the Grid Skipper. So this is a definite pickup for me. I already have a better roll, but this is still a very good roll, and I highly suggest you pick it up. Then we have Demolitionist and Autoloading Holster for the Truth Teller. Autoloading Holster is perfect for grenade launchers, so it's very, very good, and Demolitionist is always good on just about anything. So this is a very good roll as well, and I would suggest you pick this one up. Then we have Feeding Frenzy and Unrelenting, and this is okay. It might be kind of fun in Crucible, but it's not something that I'm looking for, so I'm going to skip this one. Then we have the 7 Seraph Saw with Autoloading and Vorpal. This is very interesting because although machine guns are not meta right now, a Vorpal machine gun to be able to do a lot of boss damage quickly is very, very good. And then to be able to hot swap to something else and let it reload while it's holstered is fantastic. This is a very good roll on the 7 Seraph Saw, and I would highly suggest you pick this one up as well. Then we have Frozen Orbit with Autoloading and Box Breathing. And Box Breathing gives you a 32% damage increase if you hold down the sights for a little bit. Oh, it just switched on me. So maybe there's multiple perks for this weapon. So now we have Moving Target and Opening Shot, which is a pretty good roll for this. Let's see. Click on it. Now it has Autoloading. So it looks like it has Autoloading, Moving Target, Opening Shot, and I believe Box Breathing as well, if it'll show up. And it's a range masterwork. This is a good sniper, and it might be fun in PvP and PvE. See, Autoloading Box Breathing is super, super good because you're going to get a 32% damage increase from Box Breathing if you hold down sights for a little while. So if you're not using this for a boss because it'll take too long to do damage, if you're using this for like orange bars, this is a really good choice for a sniper rifle, and I highly suggest you pick this one up as well. Then moving on, we have Hawk Moon, and it has Hip Fire Grip and Heavy Grip. Heavy Grip's decreasing your handling, so we're going to skip that one this week. And then we have a Dead Man's Tale with Killing Wind. Killing Wind is fantastic. I really love Killing Wind. It gives you that increased mobility and range after a kill. Then we have the... It's not a bad roll. I wouldn't say it's god roll or anything like that, but it's definitely worth a pickup. And make sure you always grab your exotic cipher. Alright, now let's jump on down to the armor and check out what's going on here. First of all, we have a 63 overall for the gauntlets for the hunter. Nothing exciting. Then we have 60 overall. Nothing exciting. 61 overall with high intellect. That's a skip for me. And high intellect again on the legs. It's a skip. Wouldn't pick up any of this armor this week. Alright, now let's check out the armor for our Titan. First of all, we have the gauntlets with a 63 overall with a discipline spike. Not bad at all. That high mobility is not something you want, but a really big discipline spike is really good. So this is a maybe. Then we have a resilience intellect. Personally, I don't like intellect at all, but this is not a bad pickup, honestly. Like, these two are pretty decent. Then skip over that. Then we have 58 overall. That's just an instant skip. And then 62 overall. That's just not high enough for me. I'm looking for 63 and up. But yeah, I'm going to skip these two. So the gauntlets and the chest piece are actually worth a pickup this week. Now that we're on our Warlock, let's check out the gauntlets. We have 59 overall, so that's a skip. 62 overall with not great stuff, so that's a skip again. 62 overall, 60 overall. You know, if this one had higher stats, this would be a very good pickup. Honestly, it's not a bad pickup, so if you don't have a nice stat distribution, go ahead and pick the legs up. But other than that, nothing too exciting for the Warlock. Well, that wraps up Xur for this weekend. He's got some fantastic stuff, so be sure to get the Arbalist and these Frosties and the Grid Skipper and the Saw and the Truth Teller and the Frozen Orbit. Like they're all very, very good. So be sure to pick those up. And if you found this video entertaining or useful, share this video with a friend. And thank you so much for watching.